Yes, sir. What's good, YouTube? What's good, Basketrio? It's your boy up top, Dan, and I'm back with another video for you guys. And today's video is literally the center guys that these guys have so much requested, very much requested. This video has been, pretty much, been put back, put back, put back. This is almost on tournament level. I know you guys have been asking for, a couple months, but here it is finally. You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, I'm not gonna try to, what I'm saying, stuff you guys with too much information. If you guys want to find out more, how to play center, I'm not saying I'm the best center, in existence, but when it comes to IQ, just being able to play the game, compete at high levels, you know what I'm saying, you guys could definitely come to my stream, watch my stream, you know what I'm saying, check out, what I'm saying, my content, all that good stuff, because I do make educational streams, fun content streams, chill content streams, pretty much every day. So if you guys are trying to type into that, the best place to find me in is in my stream. So this is not gonna be like overload of information. It's gonna just be like some simple tips to just fill you guys in and just keep you guys, locked in and focus on improvement and just, I don't know, just discovering your play style more, because every center plays a different type of way. And I'm just gonna just throw some general knowledge out there, and hopefully you guys can just catch on and just lock in and find your own path of play style. So let's just get right into it. Alright, so the first most important thing with center is to know that center needs everything maxed out to play. You need everything maxed out, and the most important part is your cards. If you don't have your cards upgraded, you're not going to be able to play center effectively. You're not going to be an effective center. You're not going to be a good center. You're going to get bossed on by people who just have, a little better card stats than you, a little better, charm level than you, a little better fates than you. So you got to make sure you have all this stuff upgraded. I'm not saying you can't play center until you have them upgraded, but just know you need all this stuff upgraded, because like point guard you could use at B rank, SF you could use at B rank or A rank. Um, what's the other position? SG you could use at D rank. PF you could use at C rank. Center is the only position in the game that you need to you need to rank up all the way to rank S, to even be able to effectively play the position, or you're gonna get bossed on by S rank center. So um yeah, make sure you have your cards upgraded, and make sure you have that rebound contact, box contact, and your block rate, on your cards at least, because if not, you're gonna get contact failure, you're gonna get just jump. People are gonna be flying over your head, and you're gonna be like, "What's going on here? I don't know what's going on," and you're gonna be confused. Next most important thing is to have your stickers. This comes with being level 50. If you're not level 50, you're not going to be able to activate, the stickers. And if you don't have your cards like upgraded or maxed out, you're not going to be able to access all the slots on the stickers. Like some of them is going to be locked. So make sure you have your cards upgraded. Um, and yeah, that's it for the cards and stickers side. Other than that, max out your skills, max out your fates, evolve your character to rank S. Make sure you're using, good stickers or good passives for your character. So me, I use power mark, because I'm always trying to support the team, and not only that, I'm trying to slow down the opponent's offense. So I'm always trying to stop people in their tracks, to create situations where the opponent is encircled and they end up having to throw the ball away or something like that. So make sure you guys are using good fates, passives. Make sure your stats are correct. I'm a shark user, so my stats are going to be different from, like a defensive center, but it's pretty much like, any regular center build. Make sure your tricks are upgraded. Celebrations is up to you, whatever you want to use for celebrations. And then, yeah, make sure you put in the right stats on your clothes. Pretty much for center, all you use is rebound, contact, and block. The only thing I would make sure to do is make sure you put rebound on the glasses, or you're not going to be able to max out your rebound when you're doing your pro stats. So that's a good piece of advice for you guys, and on your back as well. So yeah, make sure you put the right stats on your clothes, and make sure your charm level is up as well, because as you can see with the reward detail, you get some block rate, you get rebound contact, you get interrupt, you get, resistance, you gain, all kinds of things, and you gain tricks as well for, upgrading this. But for center, upgrading your charm level is very important, or you're gonna just have people jumping, flying over your head, and you're gonna be confused, bro. Um, Also, make sure you upgrade your club skills as well. Block rate, paint shot interrupt, mid shot interrupt, 3 point interrupt, box contact, rebound contact. Your make sure you're upgrading all of this stuff. Um, the resist and all of that stuff you could upgrade later on, but make sure you're upgrading all of these things before you even what I'm saying, consider competing at the top levels, because all the centers that you're competing against pretty much have all of this stuff maxed out, and you're just gonna get washed out if you're not having all this stuff upgraded. So make sure you guys keep that in mind. Alright, so what y'all just saw me do is jump for the tipping ball. So usually the tipping ball is flashing, you could just jump, and you usually get it, but with certain characters they have plus 10 rebound. They have plus 2 rebound, so like Selena, Gory, Shark, uh, Blast with the plus 2 rebound. They're usually going to be able to jump a little earlier than you, so you got to keep that in mind as well. Also, ping and latency is a very big part of those things, so make sure you guys keep that in mind as well. So you just got to learn your rebound height and just when to jump for the rebound or jump for the tipping ball. I'm not very consistent with as it, so I don't really stress it, but make sure you guys keep that stuff in mind. Next is knowing your offensive positioning. If you position yourself, to where your teammate can't straight up pass you the ball, allow the opponent to be able to get easy intercepts. They're gonna be able to get steals. It's gonna slow down the offense. You're not gonna be able to efficiently, put the ball in the net, which is what basketball is all about. So make sure you stay, positioned, in a way where your teammate could easily pass you the ball, or you could easily pass your teammate the ball without throwing the ball away. Next is help defense or defensive positioning. Make sure you guys position yourself in a way where you're either blocking off the paint, blocking off the 3 point routes, or just being in some kind of positioning to slow down the opponent's offense. Don't just be standing out in space because your man is not moving. Usually it's a set play, and your man might be a piece that moves later on in the play. So just being in a position to disrupt that is quality, what I'm saying, attribute for your team, and you should be actively trying to do that and not just standing. Alright, so next most important tip is watching for animations. Pretty much they say in Basketrio every animation is pretty much, the same. It's the same activation time, it's the same duration, it's the same speed. But I really and truly, I for one, I'm gonna be the little controversial dude here. I don't really believe that. I don't believe that. I don't believe certain animations have the same speed, activation time, all of that. Some of the trick dunks go faster than most. Some of them, have a little shorter duration. Some of them have a longer duration. Some of them activate a little higher. Some of them activate, under the rim, in front of the rim, more to the left of the rim. Like it's just all like different. And you could kind of tell. And one of the most important ones is double clutch. I think they gave double clutch like a little buff, like a little secret buff, to where if you block it and your teammate is trying to block it, like there's this like 0.2, 0.3, like it's like a little window that you have to wait, after the person does like a little double clutch animation, to where your teammate or you could block it again. So make sure you're watching for those animations, to go ahead and go for those blocks. But yeah, Just a little bit of advice in there for you guys as well. All right, that's one. Oh man, the end all be all of the game. Screens, man, screens. You guys hate when you see those dash teams because you know you hate those dash team screens. You hate those screens, man. They set those big body screens and you just can't get around it. But guess what? Uncle Danny is here, you know what I'm saying, with just the idea on, just I'm just gonna tap, a little bit into my mental state, around like just screens and how to beat them and just what happens in my mind when I see a screen, right? So when somebody sets a screen, first of all, I look for the person that they're setting the screen for. If the person is going to the paint, there is no need to, exercise any kind of urgency because more than likely, they're coming towards me. Now, if they're going towards the 3 point line, now that's when the urgency starts. That's when I start looking, at the different routes, that they could end at, right? So I'm looking where the screen is coming from, where the person is going to, and if they're going in, no urgency. If they're coming out, going towards the 3 point line, of course, urgency, right? So that's pretty much um, what happens in my mind when I see a screen happening, right? So there's literally two ways you could beat a screen. You could easily avoid the screen, right? And that's very hard to do because most of these dash centers, they are using flank screen and they wait until the last possible second. It doesn't matter if the Mitsuki is chucking a severe contested shot, they're waiting till the last possible second to hit that screen and make sure they get that screen contact. And if it's a blast, if it's Olivia, with that elite screen dash, they're gonna be able to dash back towards the paint and you're just gonna be there screened, right? So um what you want to do is not sit on top of the screen. Of course, if you're a claw, you can block from the free throw line, right? You're gonna be able to sit on top of the screen, right? But if you're any other character, bro, make sure you just keep in mind what I said. Look at the end point, look at the routes. If you have a good center playing with you, or you have a good big playing with you, or you have a good, teammate playing with you to where they could help you just block off those routes and get a contest in so you guys could try to go for a rebound or something. That's the best case scenario. If they pass out and they try to go for a reset, even better because it takes like 10 seconds, 7 to 10 seconds, to set up a dash, play. If they're not just chucking and wasting 10 seconds off a 18-second, 20-second shot clock is really nice. So yeah, that's pretty much all you have to do. Either you get somebody to get hit by the screen, or you straight up avoid the screen. But yeah, there's not much difficulty when it comes to it. If you get screened, and they end up scoring, it's not the end of the world. You guys know what to do now. So yeah. And last but not least, you got hit by the chip out again. I know, man. You've been playing center all this time, bro, and you finally, what I'm saying, invest into coming and watching Uncle Danny's, video on how to beat all those sweaty tryhard centers, and he says, "Man, I don't have an answer for the little chip out spammers, bro." I just learned the other day that you could literally beat a box out just by spamming chip out. Like by spamming chip out, you could defeat a person spamming box out. So spamming box out and keeping somebody out of the paint is not effective, especially if you're playing against Selena. She's going to spam chip out, break your box out, and just jump right over you. So how do you beat somebody spamming chip out? You just have to keep them from being anywhere near the ball. And not just out of the paint, from being near the ball. So you saw that example that I just posted just now, where I literally just let the ball drop. Certain times, you have an easy rebound and you go and you say, all right, this is an easy rebound, but the small is coming after the ball, and you don't see the center anywhere in sight. Guess what? They're there. They're there, and they're holding that chip out button, and they're going to spam it. They're going to spam it, and they're going to take your rebound at the last possible second, and you're going to be upset. Do not spam that chip out button. It's okay to let the rebound drop. Let it become a loose ball. Loose ball still counts towards your MVP score. I think it still gives you the same amount of points as getting a rebound. So it's no stress. You shouldn't even be playing for MVP points to begin with. But it's no stress if you lose the rebound. Make sure you keep that in mind when you're going for those rebounds. Make sure your rebound position is on point, and just keep just awareness of where the other big is, smalls are, just the range of your chip out, and just your ability to spam chip out. Because me personally, I don't like spamming chip out, bro. Like, if somebody spams chip out too much, I'm just gonna try to go for stops, because the spamming chip out it's it's annoying, bro. But uh certain people as well, they like to play copy. They like to play copy, and they like to play a little bit behind you, just to make you feel like, make you get comfortable. But eventually they just come and they just spam chip out anyways, or they just try to jump over your head. That's when they know they have on the super suit, they have on, the pro stats, all of that stuff. So you got to keep that in mind as well. So just being able to know your rebound positioning, and just know where the opponents are at. Just know your surroundings in general is a very, effective, way to snag rebounds. To be able to just keep the possessions, on your side of the team, and not give the opposing team, any opportunities to just have any offensive comebacks, any defensive, stops, anything like that. So, keep that in mind, guys.
Hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.